Hi, this is Dan Johnston from the Blogging Web, and a while ago I wrote a post on InfoBarrel, which is a revenue sharing site where you can write articles for them and get some of the advertising money. And so, because they have a high ranking in the search engine, you can also reach far higher people than you might be able to with a blog or with your blog. So, it was titled How to Create a Self-Hosted WordPress Blog. And I think, a lot of people don't know how to do this. It's very simple. But if you don't know where to look, it can also be very hard. And this is going to be a tutorial for Hostgator in detail, but you can apply this to most web hosts out there right now. Not all. Some web hosts you have to upload it by FTP, and it's not very easy, but every single web host out there, and if your web host doesn't do this, then get a new host, because if you want to have a blog and your host doesn't allow it, just get a new host, transfer it over. But almost everyone has something like Content 2.0 or a blog option or whatever it happens to be. Almost everyone has something like that. But this is a tutorial specifically for how to install it on Hostgator, and it can be applicable to things like Website Palace too. And of course, you can also install it on like .wordpress.com. This is installing it on WordPress.org, which is different than WordPress.com. You can also buy a domain and host from WordPress.com, but it's more expensive than most web hosts out there, and it doesn't allow you to do a lot of the things you can do in like the back end of your web host. So I would recommend to get a web host and install it on there. And you will need something like, Hostgator, Website Palace, and it will have something called like Fantastico Deluxe or Quick Install, something similar to that under software/services, or it might have, blogging tools or installations or whatever. It should have something like that if you have a modern, regular host. Hostgator, Website Palace, Site 5, those all have things like this. And so I'll show you Fantastico Deluxe first, because that's what I use. And so here we are in the panel, and you can see you can install a bunch of different things. Classified, content management, forms, mailing lists, but here under blogs is WordPress. And so you just click on that, and then it'll show you all your old installations, and you can upgrade to previous versions, or to the newest versions, which happens to be 3.0.1 right now. They're a little behind. And so those are all the domains, subdomains that you've created and have hosted here. And directory, it doesn't do a really good job of explaining it, because directory isn't really a good word, but like readersandwritersparadise.com/blog when I put the blog there, I put /blog. That's what it means. And if you want it just on the root domain, meaning you don't want to have a static website as well, then simply leave this blank, and then you just install. You just put in what administrator, username, password, email, nickname, description for the site name, and then install WordPress, and it will lead you through the installation process. And so here's quick install, which is very similar. You can see over here it says blog software. It's organized a little more cleanly and has a little bit more stuff. See, they have version 3.0.1, so they're a little ahead in that. Then you just click install, and again, that's the directory as as Fantasco calls it, they say it better, application URL, where you'll find it in your browser. Then email, blog title, and then click install now, and it will lead you right through the installation process. Well, you're already done, really, with the installation process. So, hopefully that helped you if you're having trouble seeing how to install a, a WordPress blog on your own domain. I highly recommend it. Over 11 million blogs use WordPress, including blogs such as TechCrunch and the New York Times. And there's a reason. It has very good things such as themes, which don't need any coding. They have plugins, which can really help you a lot. And WordPress is just, in my opinion, much better than TypePad or Blogger. And almost everyone who's serious about blogging uses WordPress. So you can check out all my articles on InfoBarrel just by going to infobarrel.com/users/39clues, and check out my Twitter account, twitter.com/techhelp101, to see some of my tech videos, youtube.com/techkidhelp101, and my tech site, bit.ly/techrwp, and of course the blogging web. See you there. Bye.